Hi guys! Thanks for clicking on my channel. Today I wanted to share with you everything that I have for my planned home birth. So my husband and I are planning to do a home birth with our first baby. So we do have hospital bags packed in case for some reason we need to transfer. But in the meantime, I want to show you what we have for our home birth. I am 38 weeks pregnant, so this baby could come at any time. The midwife came over last week and she went through the checklist with us and kind of approved everything and gave us advice. So if you would like to see everything we have and what we chose for our home birth, just keep watching. They gave us a free pool. It's a blow-up pool. It's brand new. They give a new one to each client every single time. It's not like the birthing tubs where they have the handles, the ones that you can buy. I've looked into buying those, but then when I found out that they give us one, I thought, okay, well, it's perfect. My husband actually blew it up when they did the home visit just to make sure that everything was good. And it is kind of it's not super padded on the bottom, and we have hardwood floors. So we're going to put towels underneath to make it a little bit softer, a little bit more of a cushion. So bear that in mind. But this is the one they gave us. Passage pools. And it's just got this here, and you just blow it up, and we're really excited. It does have nice steep side walls. So, and it has enough room for both you and your birth partner if your birth partner is interested in being in the tub with you. So that's an option. So let me show you the first bin. These towels, I don't even mind if they get blood on them and they have to throw them out or anything like that. We have a ton of just extra towels that we don't need. So they say, my midwives advised about 5 to 7 old towels and about 5 to 7 washcloths. So we did that. And then I have a ton of hand-me-down bird cloths. So I just included them in this basket, and we can use them for anything, like for the baby, for wiping things up, for whatever. So we're good to go on that front. I also put 3 more old yucky towels in the bathroom in case we needed them there. So that's what I've got in this lovely little basket here. I have a laundry basket, and it's got pretty much everything they put on our list. So first I have coconut water. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Labor Aid. There's a recipe for it. We learned about it in our Bradley method course. But there's this recipe that you can make called Labor Aid, and it has all these amazing things that give you energy and keep you going throughout labor. Something I included that was not on the list is a big thing of paper towel and just an all-purpose cleaner. Okay, so I got this from the dollar store. This is a plastic table cover. But we are going to put it under the tub so that it doesn't damage the floors. Like I said, we have the hardwood, and I don't want any water getting in the little cracks of the hardwood. So even if you don't think the water is going to splash over the sides, your best bet is to do vinyl or plastic underneath the pool, and then towels as well, just to keep the wood floors kind of safe. You know what I mean? I got this at IKEA. These are washcloths. Actually, these were so cheap. I can't remember how much they were. Like $3 for a pack of 10. They said they wanted hydrogen peroxide. So I guess you can get blood out of pretty much anything with hydrogen peroxide. So I bought 2 of these from the dollar store. They also gave us a ton of pads, like you know the kind of pads that you would just lay like this? So they're plastic on the one side, and they've got an absorbent cushion on this side. They gave us a whole pile of these big blue ones, and then a whole pile of these green ones. So this is from them, but I actually had, I'll show you, a big bag of green ones here from when my dog was a puppy. So you can use puppy pads. They're the exact same thing and they do the job. So basically they said you can put them on your sheets, like in your bed, and that way you have an absorbent layer to help protect your sheets. You can put them on the floor between the tub and the bed, because bear in mind that if you are delivering the baby in the tub, you can't deliver the placenta in the tub. They like to monitor how much blood you're losing when you deliver the placenta, and they're not able to monitor that effectively if you're in a tub because it's diluted by water, right? So deliver the baby, you know, you have your skin to skin, but then as soon as it's time to deliver the placenta, you have to move onto your bed or just somewhere outside of there, as long as it's not in the water. I found this at Walmart. This is a fitted vinyl mattress cover. We have two sets of sheets. We have a backup and then our main set. So we'll put the main set underneath, this over top, and then the backup set on the very top. And then we'll probably do that when I hit 40 weeks. Go and find this if you can. I found this at Walmart. I did not find anything like it at the dollar store or anywhere else. Walmart was where it was. I bought a 3-pack of hospital grade underwear. These are like the disposable undies that are really big. I got the biggest size because I was reading that you just want them to be loose and comfortable. So I got the biggest size, and they're really cute, guys. I ordered this thermometer for the tub. So the tub has to be like I believe it's a room temperature. I believe the water has to be room temperature when the baby actually enters. So the baby could get a fever if it's too warm, and obviously a chill if it's too cold. It has to be the right temperature. Some people advised actually having someone in your home with you who was in charge of making sure that the birthing tub was the right temperature when you got to that phase of labor. But I'm likely just going to have my husband, so he'll be in charge of that. But you need this. Another thing I got from that website was this drinking water hose. Now, they specify on the home birth list that you need to use a new hose. It can't be used before, because the problem is when the water goes into the hose and then sits over time, it can create like the lead poisoning, and so you need it to be fresh so that when you're putting the water in your birthing tub, you don't have to worry about any contaminants or chemicals or anything. So this is an adapter. I don't know if you can see it. It says universal fit, and it goes, this one is for a faucet. You can get the one that goes in your shower. I got the kitchen faucet one because just the way our house is set up, the midwife suggested garbage bags. So what I did was I have 3 black garbage bags and 1 clear garbage bag. Sometimes they do 1 garbage bag for laundry and 1 garbage bag for actual garbage. So I did 2 separate colors. Obviously you don't have to do that, but that's just something that I did here. Oh, this also comes in the home birth kit. Yes, this is for scooping poop out of the tub. I don't even want to think about it in that much detail. I'm just hoping that it doesn't have to get used. That would be ideal. And then another thing they wanted is a bright light in case you do tear and they do need to suture. During a home birth, midwives are able to do first and secondary tears, And if it is a 3rd-degree tear, they will transfer and have that done at the hospital. Then they also say 2 bowls. So the other one is in my kitchen right now, but I do have 2. One for vomiting and then one for the placenta. I don't know if you've ever heard of a Rebozo towel or a Rebozo blanket. It's like you get on all fours. Something you can do with it is get on all fours and have your birth partner, like, it looks like a towel, but it has no stretch to it. The key is for it not to be stretchy. And then your birth partner wraps it like underneath your belly and can sift it from side to side, and it kind of massages that area, or puts it under your belly in a cradle to take pressure off. And then also your birth partner can put it under your belly and then hold the 2 sides behind you and squeeze it together and condense your hips. I have read so many articles where moms have said that it really helped them during their labors, and it just like it was so good. One mom on Pinterest said it was like the same as her epidural. She loved it. So my sister-in-law used this in her recent labor and delivery, and she was so kind to share it with me. It's not an actual Rebozo, but it doesn't have any stretch, and it's the same shape as a Rebozo, so it works out perfectly. I think it's like a thing that goes under a towel when you're on the beach, but look for something like this. Rebozos themselves are fairly expensive, so if you can find something similar to add into your home birth kit, I mean, it'd be perfect. In the last basket I wanted to show you, I call this my me basket. I ordered this. It is meant for counter pressure and massage. So if you have a lot of pain, say like in your front, you can have your birth partner apply counter pressure onto your back, roll it up and down, and it can really help. Another thing your birth partner can do is light touch massage. Just look it up, it's amazing, where they go on your back and they hardly touch you, but they just like activate the nerve endings on your back by going like this. I ordered this baby tummy oil. This is for after, so it's not really necessarily for labor and delivery, but it's all natural. I love the Weleda brand. They say you can massage it on your baby and it will help with reflux. I want to show you some of the homeopathic remedies as well as the essential oils that I personally chose. I have peppermint essential oil. All I was thinking of doing with this is just literally opening it and having a smell. They say just sniffing it, just like this a little bit, helps with nausea. And I feel like it actually helps. So it kind of clears, you know when you're shopping for perfumes and they give you like ground coffee to smell in between? It's kind of like that. It kind of clears everything out and invigorates your senses in a way. So peppermint oil. I have a diffuser and I wanted to diffuse something when I was in labor, something that I liked the smell of. And me personally, I love lavender and I love vanilla. I decided to purchase a vanilla one. Now I made sure that this was 100% pure and a food grade essential oil, just because the baby was coming into the room and I just wanted it to be a safe oil. So I just add this with water into my diffuser. And then the third essential oil that I have is clary sage. Using it helps bring on your contractions. So if your labor is slowed, like for example, I'm at home and it's gonna be winter, so like to go outside and keep going for walks and walks, I have to get bundled and it's a whole thing, and usually walking helps your labor along, but I don't know how much outdoor walking I'll do. Sometimes this can help get those contractions going, get labor moving along, so you can diffuse it. But another thing you can do is apply it with a carrier oil onto your abdomen. A carrier oil that you could use is coconut oil, almond oil. I have jojoba oil that I mix because I always put jojoba oil on my belly, so I'll mix that with the clary sage. It's supposed to really help with healing, and it's supposed to help with soothing your contractions and making you feel better. And so really excited to try it. Do some research on clary sage, because whenever I look up like homeopathic things for labor, clary sage comes up all the time. And the final thing that I ordered for homeopathic remedy, Arnica. So these are the 200 CH level, which is the highest dosage of Arnica, and they say when you're in labor, the 200 is the one that's recommended. So what I'm going to do is crush these up and have my husband put them in the labor aid. This Arnica is actually supposed to help with the healing postpartum and helping your stomach and your uterus contract back down. So I'm going to try those. Again, do your own research, talk to your provider about it, and see what works for you. Something I want to show you that I purchased is evening primrose oil. I originally planned to take one of these orally a day once I hit 37 weeks pregnant. So purchased them, they came in, and like I do before I take anything, I did a ton of research. There's actually not a whole lot of research on evening primrose oil. There's probably like 5 actual studies in the last 20 years. Most of them did not find anything statistically significant, like enough to make a difference. But a couple of them found that the moms who took evening primrose oil actually had an increased risk of hemorrhaging. And because I'm planning a home birth, I do not want to take any risks. So I have not taken these, and I don't plan to take them, but I just wanted to show you that and have you, honestly guys, like research everything before you take it. I have a Puri bottle, which is just a basic one. I know they make those really cool, like the company who makes Nose Frida, what is their name? I can't remember. But they have the cool one that's slanted and then the spout comes outwards. So I think that would be really handy, but my midwives gave this to me for free. And so I was like, yes, please. So obviously after you give birth, you're not supposed to wipe the area. It's really tender. So you just spray some water in order to clean it after you go to the bathroom. I found this, it's by Peas in a Pod, and it's perennial spray, and it's just all natural spray. And it's supposed to soothe the area. So I'm gonna use this, spray it around there, and help with the healing. Something else I purchased is the NatureCare maternity pads, and these ones are the all natural organic ones, plastic free, perfume free, no chemicals or anything like that. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to put some alcohol free witch hazel on them. And then my sister-in-law, who recently had a baby, gave me a ton of her pads, and these are like the serious overnight heavy duty pads. So are these actually. Which level are these? Mother and baby maternity pads. Yeah, so they're not the everyday, they're not the regular pads, they're like the maternity pads, which have the 5 dots, which is like the heaviest. So gotta have some of those. The midwives gave me this. It's a rapid relief instant cold pack, so you just hit it and then it turns into an ice pack. Super easy to use. You don't have to freeze it ahead of time in case for some reason you need an ice pack. That's good to have. And then a heating pad. This is just one of those rice ones that you can warm up in the microwave. And they gave me this. These are the ones, the newborn hats that they use in the hospitals. I mean, how tiny are these? They're so small. And then I purchased his vitamin D. So you're supposed to look for the 400 IU of it, and this one is just like a completely all natural one, just in organic extra virgin olive oil. This one is by Nordic Naturals, And then a chapstick. I have heard so many mamas say that chapstick was like a must, and I feel like having a winter labor and delivery, you can never get enough of chapstick, right? So that covers my postpartum bin and all the fun things for that. I do have outfits for the baby to wear. I have a swaddle blanket and a newborn hat for him, as well as a first outfit to take pictures of him in. But I actually have that packed in my diaper bag, which will be his hospital bag. So in case we have to transfer to the hospital for some reason, I have all of his things packed in that bag, and then I have a bag packed for my husband and I in our closet, so we can grab it if need be. So that you want to have on hand too, but I would suggest just putting it in a bag altogether. One more thing I want to talk about with this home birth. I'm sorry this video is so long. But my husband and I took the hypnobirthing course. We both absolutely loved it. They go over different breathing techniques for labor. There's 3 main breathing techniques. So what I haven't done yet, but I'm going to do, is make little posters, and basically just on each one have like the breathing technique that I want to do. So I might write down some birth affirmations and have them around the birthing area. There's the calm breathing, which is just the breathing in between, you know, just while you're laboring, just as things are going along. Then they don't call them contractions in hypnobirthing, they call them surges or waves. So there's the breathing that you do during a surge, and that's different than calm breathing. And then the third type of breathing is the actual birthing breathing, when you're birthing the baby out into the world. So those are the 3, there's different counts for each one, and I just think it would be so handy to make little posters and have them there as a reminder. Another thing I didn't show you were headphones. I will be using headphones. I don't have wireless headphones, but if you have wireless headphones, or you know someone who you can borrow wireless headphones from, I would suggest that. I've heard a lot of hypnobirthing mamas say that they were listening to their hypnobirthing on their phones or whatever, and the headphones just kept like getting in their way because they were like walking around, or they were doing different things, or they were in the tub and they had this cord. I don't have wireless headphones, and I'm not going to go buy any, so we'll see how it goes. And then if I decide I want wireless for my second birth, I'll do that. I can honestly say that I feel so ready for this birth, and so excited and calm and confident in my body's ability to birth my baby, and I just I'm definitely prepared. Or if I can answer any questions about any of the products, just let me know and I can help you with that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I cannot wait to keep you updated with everything that is to come with this baby. So if you like the video, please click the like button, and if you want to see more, like my hospital bag or how this birth plays out, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.